Jimmy in the morning.
Do you know any verses just like off the top of your head? Check this out. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, so that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. I didn't even need to read it. That just came off the brain right there. Okay. Yes, it is undoubtedly the most famous verse in all of the Bible. I mean, Tim Tebow wrote it, right? Okay, maybe it wasn't Tim. Maybe it was a guy named John. But that's probably like our go-to. Either that or Jesus wept. I mean, that's like our go-to if we have to quote some Bible verse. I remember in Sunday school, you always wanted to be number 1 or number 2 in quoting verses because those were the 2 you got in your pocket. But here's the thing. The verse that comes after that, John 3:17, well, that's pretty important too. Because that says that God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but he sent his Son to save the world through him. And I just thinking about this. If he didn't send Jesus to the world to condemn you and condemn me, maybe we need to stop condemning people as well. Maybe that's not our purpose on earth, to condemn people. Now, I totally understand correction. Correction is different than condemning. But you need to know this about correction. If you're going to correct somebody, you need to be prepared to walk that walk beside them. A lot of times we want to correct somebody, and a lot of times we want to do it like on social media. Like, yeah, that's the best way where everybody sees it, and you can get a little keyboard courage up and do that way. I'm just going to say that's probably not the best way to do it. But if you're going to correct somebody, you need to be prepared to walk it out with them. But I just want us to think about it. Just take a few minutes and think, has there been anybody that I have been condemning, been kind of stepping out of my place and kind of throwing the righteous, holy slap down on them when I really don't have any right to do that? Because, hey, if Jesus' job was to come into the world and save the world, and if the definition of God is love, maybe that's what we should be doing. Loving people, not condemning people.